Not being so truthful though. Hello, so if you join this Patreon, I have all of these things here. Just wanted to show what I have basically. I didn't get to finish Heart Killers, but everything else I finished, so yeah. Thank you. Okay y'all, so I am dumb as fuck because I did not realize the guy in Alpha Drive 1, like the guy Shinlong, right? Is he the one that's in Alpha Drive 1? Shinlong? Or is it the other guy? One of the guys in Boy Story is in Alpha Drive 1. I think only one of them, right? But anyway, I'm so mad at myself that I didn't realize it was him. Like, he looks nothing like he did when he was a kid, because I watched Boy Story when they were like babies. Do you know what I mean? Like, I watched them back when they actually debuted, and the song with Jackson was like, I think their like 5th song or something. I don't even remember, but it was like, you know, I watched, I mean, I don't even know how I found them, but I think I was just looking through all of like JYP's stuff at that point, you know, all of like the groups back then, because I think back then most of the groups that I liked were in JYP, so I did look at a lot of their stuff. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, but if you really think about it, like, I did not realize Boy Story was still a thing, because I never went to like look for them, because they just never showed up for me. But it's not even because I literally didn't even think, I thought they disbanded or something. I don't know. I thought maybe they went to school, maybe they stopped doing anything, but obviously they didn't, because they were still releasing music. But I just don't think it was as occasional. Like, I think it was very occasional. And now I think the youngest 3 or something are in college or something. That's crazy to me. I don't know, y'all. That's so insane. Or at least they're doing like the college entrance exams or something. I don't know what it is, but they're doing something. And then the oldest guy, the leader guy, he didn't make it into the 2 audition thingies the 2 survival show thingies that they did. I think one of the guys is obviously in this group, and then another one is in another group that I don't think has actually had their first song yet. But I wanted to do, I think this is the latest Boy Story song that they had, and I think it's from like a year ago. I kind of just wanted to listen to their new sound, you know, because like I never got to hear them kind of like grow up, you know what I mean? So I'd really love to see what Boy Story became. And it's, y'all, it's crazy. Like, I never really thought, I mean, it kind of makes sense that they would have chosen to like go into a survival show, because they probably needed to, because they needed to, like, you know, show that they can, show that even though they're in JYP, right, they aren't really that popular, because I don't think many people knew they were even still there, because I feel like JYP, they only promote who they want to promote, it seems like. I mean, I've never seen Boy Story at all, you know, and maybe it's because they only promote in China, I don't know, but either way, I'm very excited, y'all, because I loved, I don't know which songs it was now, because it was so long ago at this point, but some of the first songs were really good, and they were little babies back then, so and I know that one of the voices, I don't know who it was, but I know that one of the voices got really deep when he was still a kid still, you know, he must have been, I don't know, like 15, 14, and I think he was the leader maybe, I don't know really. But, and I know that one of them looked like, I know that Shinlong, right? I think it's Shinlong. But the one who looked like Sungmin to me, is him, I think. It's the guy that is in Alpha Drive 1, right? Or maybe it's the other guy. I don't know what, I don't know, y'all. I'm stressing out for real. Because one of them is in Alpha Drive 1. And then the other one is in the other thing, but I don't know which one I don't know which one went where. And I don't think Sangwon, which is the one name I know from Alpha Drive 1, I don't think he is the guy from Boy Story. I think he's from something else, or I don't even know if he was in a group, but he's from something else for sure, because that's not the same person. But anyway, let's get into Boy Story. So pump it up. So 1 million views, actually. This one's got 1 million views. Like, I don't know if it's got 1 million views because of the fact that, like, I don't know if it's got 1 million views because of the fact that like they know that they're from Boy Story now, so people like went to go find Boy Story, and now they've listened to so many of their Boy Story songs, right? I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know if this is how many views they had before they went on survival shows. I don't know. I really don't. But let's just go. Let's just listen. Oh my god, I already see him. The guy at the very left is the guy that looks like Seungmin, right? And then the guy who was at the back at the left is the other guy that's in another group. So I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, that guy in the middle there. Yeah. And this guy, right? I think those two are the ones that made it into the survival show and stuff. It's the leader that didn't. Yeah, he still looks like Seungmin there. That's crazy. Wait, let me just start the whole song again because I was freaking out about the actual people. I'm assuming he's the leader though, the one who's standing there like that. But I could be wrong. This is cute though. No, they're just standing there like that. They must be two of the babies, surely. Oh wait, I think I've heard this. At least this part. Cute. This is so cute. I really like this vibe. JYP, what the heck is he doing here? Oh my god, not him doing that. He has a lot of charisma, this guy. So I can see how he got, you know, although if this guy is the one that's the leader, right? If he's the one that didn't make it into the lineup, because I think only 3 of them went into the survival show, right? Because I think the younger 3 were like on hiatus-y things for the school stuff. Yo, I'm so sad, y'all. I wish that they could have been more popular just as Boy Story. I mean, I know they haven't disbanded, but I'm kind of scared when people go into like temporary groups that they won't come back to their groups. Oh wow, that was crazy. Not that. Yeah, he has a lot of charisma there. They all look so tiny still. Like, they all look so young still. 4th EP? Why was JYP there? Oh, he's cute. He's cute. They're adorable, y'all. For real. This is cute as hell. That guy with the longer hair, right? With the hat. He really has to be the leader, right? Surely. Otherwise, I really don't know which one the leader is. That guy. He's gotta be the leader, right? Yo, JYP is killing me. Why does he have to be here? No. For real though, why is he there? I mean, it's just so funny, bruh. For real. But it makes me sad, y'all. Now I've got to see which one, if I recognize anyone for real, you know, like if I recognize the guy that because obviously the guy, so many more people were talking about Sangwon and Leo and Shinlong, right? Those were the names that I kept hearing in the comments from this group, from Alpha Drive 1. So, but I really like the other song anyway. I really like the Boy Story song. As I say, I still wish that they could have stuck together, but obviously I understand that like the other 3 guys anyway were on hiatus for doing their study stuff, so it kind of makes sense that they would go into a survival show or whatever, because that's sometimes what happens anyway, unless they just do like a subunit, but obviously that didn't happen. They actually just went into the survival show, so it's whatever. But yeah, I'm very interested to see if I even recognize Shinlong, because I recognized him in that MV, and I don't know how I didn't recognize him. Actually, I kind of want to see, before we get into this song, I kind of want to see if I recognize him, if I just go through the Alpha 1 song I already heard, which was, what was the song I heard? What was the Alpha 1 song I heard? Alpha Drive, whatever. Y'all, I'm going insane. What was the song I heard though? What was it called? It was Freak Alarm. Yeah, that was the song I heard. I kind of want to see which one was Shinlong in here, if I'm gonna recognize him or not, because I don't actually know if I will. But I'm curious to see, because obviously he was blonde in that MV, but then yeah, more people talk about Leo and Sangwon though, for real. So I don't even know if, oh wait, I think I've seen him straight away. I think I found him right away. I think he's like the first one that has like, yeah, I think he's this guy. I think he's that guy. Oh my god, I already found him. That's craziness. He's the other blonde haired guy. Like, not the... Actually, I think there are 3 blonde haired guys, but I know which one he is out of the 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? So, that's kind of crazy. Because one of them is Sangwon, right? And then the other one, I don't know who the other one is. But I know... So that means I know 3 members of this group, kind of. I still don't know who Leo is, but at least I know... Because Sangwon and... Sangwon's in a lot of scenes, actually, when I'm looking here. But Sangwon and... It's Sangwon and Shinlong, right? That Baby It's All Our Time, they're doing that part. Yeah. So I already know who his face is. I already know what he looks like and shit like that. So I'm not going to get it wrong, you know what I mean? So let's just get straight into this one anyway. It's a performance video though, Formula. It's a performance video, so let's see. It looks very MV-ish. Sangwon. Yeah. He's got a very pointy nose. Junseo. We are sitting bricks. This is a temporary group, right? They're not sticking together. They are a temporary group. How long do they have? Please tell me. I'm very curious how long they actually have. Oh my god, that was really cool. Who's the other blonde guy that I don't know? It must be so weird, like being a kid and growing up in a group placement, and then you're no longer in that group, Well, you're in the group, but you're not like with them anymore. You were a whole completely different group now. Like, I wonder how Shinlong actually feels about that. Because that would feel so strange. Oh, he has a nice voice. Ooh. I mean, Sangwon's obviously the like center, because he's there a lot. The chorus is really cool. I like the formula part. And this part. Like a lot. We got the formula. You wanna feel 처럼 믿을 수 없는 현실이 오늘 여기 시작되면 I got the formula. I just realized, like, they're definitely K-pop, right? But I realized that he always, like, Shinlong always sang in Chinese, right? And English for like their stuff, because they were the more C-pop stuff. But I don't think they had K-pop songs, right? I don't know. Wait, are there only? There's only 8 of them. I thought there were way more of them. Why did I think there were way more of them? Oh, that was cool. The choreo was cool, honestly. It's really strange though. You know what I mean? Like, it's really weird. Just the way that I don't know, like, I don't know, I find it so strange. Oh wait, is this like not a, is this like not the debut? Is this before the debut that they did this like performance video? I don't know. That's interesting though, if that's the case. Also, how weird would that be if, because technically out of all of them, Shinlong is like the oldest idol, right, already? But like, so his hierarchy will be way higher, but then he's like, because he was literally a child idol basically, and I'm sure that most of the others weren't, you know, not as young as he was anyway. He was like, I don't even know how old he would have been, like 7. I don't know. I really don't know how old they were when they like. But yeah, there's like no comments about Shinlong, which is so interesting. I think that really shows that Boy Story just really doesn't have a giant fan base for real as well. Because it's just, actually, most people, even Junseo actually, yeah, that's really surprising, because I thought so many more people would be talking about Junseo because he was literally in a BL, right? So I would have assumed, you know, that he would have been one of the more popular ones. I don't know. All the comments are about and Shin and Sangwon and Leo. And that's basically it. Like, I don't really see any other names here. Like, that's literally all the names. And there's 8 people in this group, and those are the only names I see. So this is really not helpful. Like, there's only one person that said Shinlong and Angshin, and Shin killed this part. So, you know, I'm not gonna know anyone else's names. The fact that there's no Junseo though is crazy, for real. But yeah, anyway, I really do hope that people, if there's anyone else in this group that's in other groups though, I'd love to know, because I want to know if I knew them as well. But yeah, it is sad to me when people, it reminds me of like New West, right? Because New West had Minyeon, who went into 101, and then obviously when he finished, when they were still in New West but they were New SW, they finally got their first win, right? I think with New SW's songs, I forgot which song it was, but it was a really freaking good song, so it makes sense. But it was even without Minhyun that they won, right, back then. And then with Minhyun again, I don't think they lasted very long after that. I think maybe a few years, I don't know. But obviously New West, I don't think they're together anymore. Like, I think they might all be soloists, or I don't know what they are doing now, but it's sad because they were really good as a group, and I wish that they could have had more popularity. Like, for real, it's really sad. But I'm happy that they at least got more popular before they did end up like stopping. Because I think one of them left, right? I think Aaron left the group first, and then they kind of disbanded. But I don't know if they actually disbanded or if they just left the company or what. Like, I don't know what happened really. But that was sad anyway. But yeah, I like this group. I do. But I am also sad that Boy Story is basically on a break, because I didn't even know they were... Like, it feels really strange because, as I say, I knew them when they were kids. So it feels like a parent, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a parent that's, like, not seen their child in years. And I feel really strange. Because I just assumed they weren't idols anymore. I don't know, like, I don't know what I thought, but I just assumed they weren't there. I don't know. It makes no sense to me, for real. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
That was a lot of like nonsense.
Can but be kidding.